Players are now invulnerable to new instances of damage while in knockback animation. So it seems like we have a discussion with the new knockback changes here. And I think it's actually a really good post because it kind of highlights something different as well. But just saying, I did get hit by a Zoanthrope beam playing Assault. So I do think the new knockback nerf actually seems to be pretty good. Because you get knocked back during that beam, which is rough. That beam still goes through walls. Yeah, Zoanthropes can still be annoying, but, you know. we talked about Zoanthropes quite a bit on this channel already. I kind of want to go over some of these patch changes and actually kind of detail out what we could potentially be seeing in the future, or what exactly is being affected, you know, stuff like that. So I think we have a good knockback animation post here with a clip. All right, here we got somebody playing Assault. And wow, I already like the way they have their class. Oh, hey. Oh, sheesh. What was that? A Ravener? Or, oh no, there's also, oh my God. So there's two. Oh my, wait. I don't think he got knocked back. This situation was rough. There was, I'm pretty sure there's a Lick there and a Ravener. Yep. God. And then he gets hit by Spore Mines. But yeah, I don't think this is the knockback animation. However, this is a stun lock. Like, those Spore Mines get hit. Dude, that's a pretty crazy clip, to be honest. It has nothing to do with the knockback animation. But this is something similar, I gotta be honest. Because he goes for the charge, Spore Mines, but he gets hit, he gets bumped. But then a Spore Mine comes up, explodes, and as soon as that Spore Mine explodes, he's done. Okay, so this is actually a kind of a one of those scary clips that it's like, dude, yeah, sometimes it's not even your fault, man. He does the dodge there. Those Spore Mines came at the worst possible moment. It seems like it got one of their other teammates as well. Oh, and their mortal wound. That's rough. Dude, oh man, this is such a rough clip to see. Yeah, that Lick there just, oh my God. At least I'm pretty sure that's a Lick there. Everything is so vicious. Sometimes it's kind of hard to understand what is actually hitting you. Because, yeah, even just like any sort of bumps here does this. Dude, that's a rough clip. That has nothing to do with the knockback animation per se, but I think it's similar because it is a stun lock. Yeah, he's if anything, they're actually hitting him in the back also, so that's kind of rough. Okay, let's see what people are saying about this clip. I feel like that's a stagger and not a knockback. I think what the game counts as knockbacks is when you do the little roll after you get hit by an unblockable damage or something. Anyway, those little green, yeah, the spore mine guys are horrendous. I recently got deleted by them when they blew up below me, completely out of view. No warnings while I was on a platform above them. I think this clip is one of those, this is like the closest where they kind of pop out of nowhere, you know? They came down the one hallway. They were looking to kind of, you know, create some distance between them and the very insane mob that they were getting attacked by. So as soon as they try to go down that hallway to escape, they see the spores, and that's rough. You can shoot them, but then they also got hit. They also got bumped by something. So they just got, yeah, they just got insanely stun locked. That was actually kind of a rough clip to see, dude. These and the Zoanthropes are by far the most annoying to deal with because even if you dodge perfectly, they still somehow hit you from time to time. I don't get how the Neurothrope beam is easier to dodge than the Zoanthropes. No, that's a good point. That's a good point. The Neurothrope is really not a tough fight. It's actually kind of fun. Like, the Zoanthrope could be fun if it just, yeah, it wasn't, you know, if there wasn't two of them, you know, beam spamming, but we should see less of that. I have been picking off a fair amount of Zoanthropes recently, to be honest, but it's still just their beam attack. Everything else is pretty much fine. Assault eating crap as usual. It's not pretty, but at least other people have a means to cut hordes with melta weapons. This class really needs knockdown resistance. Okay. For the Assault, yeah, so I've been playing quite a bit of Assault recently, and whenever I get like a big pool of contested health, I'm always in like a panic in a sense with that class because it's either because you've already finished off somebody, like you really just need to go in and take somebody out. Playing Assault is really just a continuous loop of playing really aggressive, playing too aggressive that it punishes you, and then playing even more aggressive to just refill your health or armor, and then, you know, as soon as you do that, then you get hit again, and then it just continues the loop. So eventually you either run out of enemies or run out of health. So I don't know. That being said, I still think playing Assault is super fun. So there's a lot of times where I'm jumping into battles that I shouldn't be, possibly because I got hit once or something. So I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, a lot of this stuff can really just come down to random occurrence while you're already trying to deal with an enemy or something. Like, for example, the clip we just seen, like, they're fighting a pretty good mob, and I think they were about to get the upper hand, but as soon as they were about to do it, a spore mine just, you know, ruins their day. We're not even sure if they didn't complete that operation, but, I mean, they probably didn't. But yeah, the spore mine can just ruin their day, and you know, some of the stuff you gotta understand, like, you can definitely be playing well, and then, you know, just something bad happens, and, you know, it's a lot of the stuff is under your control, but you have to learn to accept the things that aren't under your control, you know, and then do your best to just essentially work around that in the future. But yeah, I'll tell you what, I really like Assaults, but in general, looking at this clip, I couldn't really think of a buff for Assault to really avoid this situation, unless they just, for whatever reason, get Spore Mine resistance or something. That'd be kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, sadly, the knockback and invulnerability doesn't even last a second, so you just got hit one after another. No error there, just bad luck. I mean, yeah, there's definitely some bad luck there, but is that true about the invulnerability and the knockback? It doesn't even last a second, so you just got hit one after. Yeah, so I don't know. That's interesting. I understand that the invulnerability should really only last as far as you, like, roll backwards and actually get knocked back. But that's kind of, I want to see you get, like, hit, knocked back, and then see how soon you can get hit by something else. Like, is it possible if this person got hit by the Zoanthrope beam that he survives this? You know what I mean? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you actually ran into knockback animation nerfs, or, you know, if you have experience with the knockback animation nerf or whatever. Pretty much just want to see if you do get hit by Zoanthrope beam, can you immediately get hit by something that's not the Zoanthrope, you know what I mean? Yeah, Spore Mines work on a different level. You just take the damage. Dodge, invulnerability, perks, they don't care. Okay, this is a, yeah, this clip kind of does highlight how terrible dealing with Spore Mines can be. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to point out that STUNLOCKS and, you know, like the knockbacks, all that stuff you definitely got to be careful with, and, you know, understand that being surrounded in this game can be extremely dangerous. Not saying they really had any sort of chance in that clip there, because they were, yeah, that mob was looking pretty scary. Generally, the Spore Mines just make everything worse. That said, there's been moments that I've been playing recently where you can kind of see them super far away in most cases, and then just take them out. But, you know, there's still moments like this where they can just come out of nowhere, essentially, you know, from that hallway, and they can catch you off guard or in a bad spot just randomly. It can definitely get scary. That's why I don't know, we kind of need to discuss STUNLOCKS and all of that, just because Spore Mines can really just take out somebody that quick.